We're back with the Screen Team on today's Talk KWOC, brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, where Walmart is next door to us, also Poplar Bluff Drywall, and Fearless Social. You can check out the Screen Team. We're located on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. We even have our official Screen Team site at screenteampb.com. You can get to know Kim a little bit better, find out what movies she likes, what movies she doesn't like. We have, of course, all of our reviewers on there as well, and all of our reviews at screenteampb.com. We have Kim and Brandon on the show. We're doing movies like Dukes of Hazzard, also Castaway, and The Bucket List. And we're also talking about the 4th annual Pull Tab Drive for Brandon Scott, which is going on Saturday, April 16th. Happening at the American Legion on PP Highway in Poplar Bluff, all brought to you by Ozark Federal Credit Union. And Kim, obviously you guys are collecting these pool tabs,
yes.
and you guys are also raising funds and stuff as well. But can you explain a little bit about the pool tabs? Why collect them? What's the purpose of that?
Once a year at the Ronald McDonald House on Park Avenue, they have a Tab Top Pandemonium event, and this year it's going to be held on April the 30th. Mm-hmm. And on that day, we take the tabs up, and there's a scrap metal company up there. And whatever the amount of tabs that he collects, they will match that amount. So on that particular day, whatever the price of aluminum is, mm-hmm. They match that, so it doubles the profit that goes to the Ronald McDonald House Churches of St. Louis. So it splits between the 3 houses and all the family rooms located inside of the children's hospitals.
Okay. All right. Very, very good. And, of course, the event is on April the 16th. And Brandon, it's so cool to see, like, pictures of you at these events because, it's just you. And then you'll see, like, 20, like, huge totes behind you filled with, pull tabs. It's really, really a cool thing. Are you surprised by all the people who come out and help with this?
Yes, I'm glad that everyone who's been supporting me.
Yeah, it's a cool thing, man. You've been doing this for quite a long time, and man, I hope we get to do this for quite a long time. Yeah. It's happening April 16th, American Legion, PP Highway in Poplar Bluff, from 10 until 2. Make sure you come out and check it out.
Last year and this year, the Poplar Bluff Junior Beta is volunteering their service hours to come out and help with the event. So, a bunch of kiddos his age are, be there helping out, and they do a wonderful job too. Along with the community. I mean, just a ton of people come out and help support us.
Just a great community event, man. I love it.
Last year there was over 300 people that showed up.
300, really? Yeah. That's so cool. All right, guys, let's talk about the next film. It's called The Bucket List. It's one of Kim's favorites. It stars Jack Nicholson, Morgan Freeman. It was directed by Rob Reiner. And basically the main plot follows 2 terminally ill men played by Freeman and Nicholson. And they kind of decide to take a road trip and just do everything they've wanted to do in their life.
Yes.
And why was this one that you wanted to choose, Kim?
I don't know. I don't know. Just the background of the 2 of them. Morgan Freeman is just a average, just a mechanic. Mm-hmm. And one day he's working on a car, just talking, living his life, and he gets the phone call. And Jack Nicholson is a billionaire who owns the hospital. And he's in court one day, and he starts, he has a coughing spell, and he coughs up blood, and they both realize that they are at that time, they both have cancer, and they go through the treatments, and they end up in the same hospital room. That's how they meet. Total strangers, 2 totally different backgrounds, in their lives.
Yeah.
And
one of my favorite scenes is that scene where they first meet, or Jack Nicholson first gets admitted, and he the scene before, he's going to these the boardroom people, and he's like, there's 2 people to a room, and this and that, and this is the way it's always been. And then he finds himself in the hospital, and he's like, why do I have a
Yeah, he owns the hospital. Why do I have a roommate?
Why do I have a roommate? And they're like, these are your rules, man.
Right.
I thought that was just, that was a good scene.
Yes, and it's like I said, and he was very withdrawn, and wouldn't talk. And then it really, I guess, the background of their life stories as well. Morgan Freeman's married, but yet I don't think he has the best married life. And Jack Nicholson is estranged from his family.
Yeah.
And then one day, Morgan Freeman, he was writing something on, on a yellow notepad, and he wads it up and throws it in the floor. And then Jack Nicholson's assistant picks it up, and he picks it up and reads it, and asks him what it is, and ends up it's his bucket list. And he had filled out part of it, and he was just, Jack Nicholson's like, well, let's do this. He had the funds to make it happen.
And it was just amazing because it wasn't like the, hey, let's, it wasn't little
It wasn't
stuff.
average things.
It wasn't average
No.
things, man. It was cool. It was like go to, India and see the Taj Mahal, and go to one of those huge mountains and experience serenity.
A magnificent, the sunset, and like kiss the most beautiful girl in the world, go skydiving.
Raced.
Yeah, let's talk about
cars.
Let's talk about that, Brandon. What were they driving, man?
They were Morgan Freeman was driving a 1970 Dodge Super B, and I forgot what his name was.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson was driving a Chevelle too.
I think it was. Yeah.
Which one did you like better?
Dodge Super B.
And then they had the whole raceway themselves, and I don't know. It's I don't know. Just the storyline was so good that they became the best of friends.
Yeah.
And they finally got the news after they both went through treatment. That the outcome for Morgan Freeman wasn't going to be what they had hoped for.
Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson was actually almost mad at the world because he went into remission.
Yeah, it was an interesting turn of events with that film,
Very, very interesting.
I'm curious. This is something that I think of a lot. I think of life and death a lot. Do you personally have a bucket list that you think about?
I do, and actually Brandon has one.
Brandon, do you have a bucket list? Can you let us know about a couple of items on there?
Yeah, I went to see Nitro Circus live, and I got to see the whole cast of Dukes of Hazzard.
So you've seen the whole cast? That you've met them, like the TV the TV show?
Yeah.
That is so cool. I know I've seen pictures of you in front of. I remember there's a picture of you with the original Daisy Duke.
Yes, we drove 9.5 hours to Livingston Parish, Louisiana, when Scott Ennis held a huge Dukes of Hazzard reunion
event.
Surprised Brandon, and
that is cool.
Took him down there, and he got to meet everyone, which we're glad that he got to meet. And James Best, who portrayed Roscoe P. Coltrane before he passed, and he met them all. And he actually got the VIP pass, and he had a group picture taken with the entire cast. It's very memorable. But he's done that, and he's went on a hot air balloon. That was on his bucket list. And
you've also, even when you were little, you did the first pitch at a Cardinal game.
Yeah. 3 years old, he threw out the first pitch.
I'm jealous, man. I wish I could do that. And you got to meet Daisy Duke, the original. I'm jealous of that too. Did you get a hug?
Yeah, she gave me her cookie there.
She gave you what?
A cookie that she was eating, and I still have it.
You still have the cookie?
He saved it.
All right, you don't get to talk for the rest of the show. You're done. That's so cool, man. All right, the movie is called The Bucket List, and of course you can find it on DVD. Stars Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. Coming up after the break, we're going to review one of the greatest movies of all time. It's Castaway with Tom Hanks. It's coming your way next on KWOC.